Everybody was given a purpose for being on this planet, and this is my purpose. It goes beyond just my vocation. It goes beyond just my job. It is my ministry. It's what I was called to do. I wrestled with that for a long time because I could not reconcile how, like, designing houses, how is that a purpose? But after I discovered that, oh my gosh, this is really something that is making me grow as a person and other people around me, I went after that with everything I had, and I don't think I'll ever stop. My name is Veronica Solomon. I'm an interior designer from Katy, Texas. My family's from Jamaica. I remember specifically back in '88, I believe it was, when we had a major hurricane and we lost our house. We had nothing. I just remember my father building a house with his own hands and just starting over. And so that was a very critical time of my life to see how hard work really can get you where you need to go. Even though we struggled, we were always happy. People, associate that with Jamaicans, and it's true. We didn't know we were poor. When I graduated, my principal of my high school, I was in her office one day, and she told me about this bank that was hiring. And so she told me to go interview with the president of the bank, and I thought, well, they're not gonna hire me. But I still went, and they hired me on the spot. I stayed in banking for a few years, and I met a guy, and he eventually moved to the United States. I was 24, and so I moved here for a guy. That's when I started discovering interior design, because I was home now with taking care of my daughter, watching TV maybe a little bit too much. Started seeing some programs on TV and thought, oh my gosh, this is something I could totally do. I first started to experiment with my own apartment, and I did some beautiful decorating there, and friends of mine would comment about that, and it just unfolded from there. When I moved here to Texas, I decided that I was going to go back to school. The economy kind of turned sour at that point, so I started a business, an interior design business. I had my first few clients because of my neighbors. I mean, I just walked the neighborhood and handed out flyers and said, hey, I'm an interior designer now, hire me. I look back at that because I remember that they trusted me, and I remember knowing that this was something I was meant to do. I remember thinking to myself, should I go find a job as a waitress or something and have something consistently coming in, or should I go after this dream? So that took a lot of faith. People say that working hard doesn't always, pay off. You can only put so many hours in a day. I mean, I was making 48 hours out of a 24-hour day. I took on this as a challenge and made the impossible happen. I love Houston because it's so diverse, it's very neighborly, and everybody knows each other, and so I found a little community here. I run a Facebook group with over 3,600 designers that I mentor. A major high for me is getting into that group every single day and just sharing something that I'm doing within my own business that works for me. I hold workshops right here in the studio with younger designers as well, and just teach what they don't teach you in design school. In fact, my community is called What They Don't Teach You in Design School. I started seeing some success in my own business, and I just felt that responsibility that if I'm experiencing success, it kind of means I'm now charged with helping somebody else. And one day I just had an epiphany. It was, you know what, you're in the homes of people. You get to fellowship with them, you get to share with them. So I would tell them about my church, because my church had a great youth ministry. And that's how I met some of the pregnant moms that I ended up working with through the Pregnancy Help Center at that church. I reached out to them one day and say, hey, I'm a designer, I have some design skills, I have a few items in storage. Can I decorate a home or a room or a nursery or something for one of your moms?
Wow. Oh, it's so pretty.
I was able to help design a nursery, first of all, for a few of the moms, just the essentials to get them started. I just felt that pull to help in that area, and so I started the Solomon Project because of it. My charity is called the Solomon Project, and we help pregnant moms provide for their babies. Oh my gosh, there's no feeling like that. Really, it's the tears. The happy tears, by the way. And for me, that's the ultimate goal, and that's the ultimate joy, and why I do what I do. I don't think I'll ever stop doing this. I told my kids that they're gonna have to put some of my fabric books in my coffin when they bury me one of these days.